Hello Capricorn, and welcome to Dragonfly Soul Tarot. Today we are doing your autumn 2020 tarot card reading, and we are going to see the energies for October, November, December 2020. Okay, so I have shuffled the cards. I am going to cut them with my left hand, which is the way I prefer to do it. If you want to do it a different way, feel free to do it whatever way you wish. Okay, so the first card is going to indicate you. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and that is a very Capricornian card. And what is crossing you is the Knight of Swords. Huh. Okay, and in the past position, we have the Five of Wands. In the present position, we have the Ten of Swords. In the future position, we have the Nine of Coins. Okay, so the way that you see yourself is the Hierophant. The way that others see you is the Six of Swords. The way your biggest fear is judgment. Your biggest hope is the Four of Cups. And the outcome of these energies is the World. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Capricorn, what is going on here? Something is coming to a cataclysmic climax here. Could be a rival getting in your way of your financial and commercial success. They are at cross purposes to you, or it could be an attitude or a circumstance. Now, since we're living in 2020, we know what circumstances this can represent. Something coming at us, and it's like a gale force wind in our face, and he is just standing there trying to hold on to the status quo, but this energy is just blowing you here and there, and you are not able to keep a grip on your position here. So Capricorn, this is very challenging time, either through other people or your circumstances. Something or someone is blowing you here and there and keeping you off balance, completely off balance. What you thought you had a firm foundation in the past is being questioned now. So you are in a position of trying just to hold on to what you have at this point. Moving forward is not an option because it is very, very difficult. Okay, so in the past is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands indicates a lot of competition and vying for the #1 spot. So Capricorn has been involved in a lot of either legal litigation or some sort of self-defense, where it means that you are defending your property or your valuables, your assets, your intellectual property. You have been through it, and you are still reeling from this. It looks as though it may have come to an end. If not ended yet, it will end soon, Capricorn, because we have the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is the end of strife. When everything is finally put to rest, and then hopefully we can move on as the dawn rises over the horizon. But there's a lot of strife behind you, and right now you are just dealing with the aftermath of what has come before. It's tough. It's really, really tough. You are just holding on there. Capricorn, to whatever it is you had to fight for in the past. And whether you won or lost, you are there in the background now, just hanging tight, just trying to survive. Whatever this was, and it may not be something that completely made you destitute. I don't see the 5 of coins here, but it was very, very damaging, either to your reputation or to your career or to some sort of physical property. This was a big fight, and you are, if not over it, then coming to the end. And then we have the 9 of coins. Now, if this was a legal battle, or if this is a legal battle, I see you coming up on top and maybe even better off for it. So if you are in the right, you know that you are going to come out of this situation much better off than you went in. But the key here is that you need to be in the right. If you are not in the right and you pursue this, you will not get to this point, right? You will just stop here. But this tells me that you may be in the right. Another way this can play out too is that if there was a legal battle and you lost, you can put it behind you now and know that in the future things will be better. It's not a complete loss. It's not a complete wash. Things will get back to where they were before in your status quo. So you're not too far off from being back to where you were before, but this can really be a detrimental attitude to hang on to, because this is where you are right now, this mindset of loss and defeat, and you want to move past that so that you can rebuild. And it seems to me like it would be a quick rebuild as well. So whatever you lost here in the past, whatever battle you've gone through, it will be a quick rebuild. So if you won this battle, you've come out on top. If you've lost the battle, the advice is to put it behind you as quickly as possible so you can recoup very, very quickly. Okay, so it may have been hard while you were in it, Capricorn, but when you come out of it, you shouldn't have any problem getting right back to pretty much where you were before. So you are overestimating the impact that this situation has had on your life and is having on your life. Okay, so if you realize that you have more say in the situation than you give yourself credit for, you can move past this much more easily. Okay, so how you see yourself is the Hierophant. The Hierophant hangs on to tradition, hangs on to control, does things as they have always been done because that was the way that they have been done. So this is the way you see yourself. Inflexible to change, very difficult to want to try something new. And also, if something is yours, you claim it, and there is no taking that from you. So if somebody tries to take something from you, you are very adamant about claiming what is yours and keeping what is yours. So this is a very this kind of energy comes from perhaps a childhood based in lack and not a lot of sharing. Like somebody was taking stuff from you all the time and you didn't like that, so when you grew older you made sure that nobody would ever take anything from you again. And so when this situation happened, where you came across this situation where somebody was trying to either take something from you, or obstacles were keeping you from achieving that which you believe to be yours, you you really took it to heart, right? Even though I don't know your situation, but I want to say it's not as big a deal as you are making it out to be, because you can easily recoup what you lost and more. Okay, so that's the way you see yourself. You are a person of tradition. You do things because that's the way they've always done. What's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. Okay, so how others see you is others see you as somebody who may be difficult to really get to know. They see you as someone who has this persona who is so well concealed that they feel like they have to like almost cross a barge to find out who you really are. And nobody, like, you're very, the word is distant here. Perhaps you've run through a number of situations like this in your life where someone's tried to take something from you, and you've learned very early on not to trust too many people. So this is people seeing you as someone who does not trust, someone who keeps their feelings at a distance to what they really believe. So they have a very hard time actually engaging fully with the people around them, because they don't trust very easily. Your greatest fear is judgment. So I want to say that while the obvious interpretation here is where you were being judged by those around you, I think that you can judge yourself way more harshly than other people actually can. And this scares you because you feel inadequate in some way on a subconscious level. Even if you are the most confident person on the face of the earth, on some unconscious level, you may attain everything of beauty in your life, but on this little tiny corner of yourself that feels like you don't deserve it. And when you keep that buried, you're fine. But when it comes out, this is your biggest fear. That little tiny corner of insecurity where you feel like you don't deserve a particular lifestyle or person or amount of money or whatever. So this is your biggest fear, this judgment coming from deep within yourself. And your biggest hope is to just gosh, this has been a lot for you, Capricorn? You just want to let go. You just want to you just want to get away. It has been a tough year where we haven't been able to travel very much or very easily. That may have been an escape for you, just picking up and traveling, going somewhere beautiful and disengaging, and this year has not been that easy for you to just pick up and go somewhere, but that's what you want to do. This could also be mentally, where you want to disconnect from these feelings of whatever this discord was that happened in your life here. So this could be just wanting to disconnect your emotions, your thoughts, your physical self from the current situation. So that is your biggest hope, and it seems like you're having trouble actually attaining this particular level of disconnect. Although it's kind of funny that the word disconnect came here too. So the word disconnect came here where others see you, but you really want to disconnect. So you don't feel like you're disconnected, but other people feel like you are disconnected somewhere. So maybe that is something to look within and see where you are avoiding, because these overwhelming incidents could kind of push you deeper into a sort of shell there, and it could be hurting some people around you. This could also be you flaking out and, you know, taking off to hotels and not calling people back, and you know, ghosting people. So other people might see you as unreliable in this way, and that's just what you want. You just want to disengage. You may not be specifically avoiding them. You just want to disengage from this drama that happened in the past. But here we have the World card. So it all comes full circle, Capricorn. It is a point in time where everything is changing, and even you. And you may have some sort of paradigm shift where you are looking at your future differently from how you progressed in the past, how you dealt with the past. So now you are trying to bring in a new future for yourself. Maybe this just isn't enough for you anymore. You know, the status quo that was really lovely and by other people's standards was way above, but maybe it's time for something new. And these thoughts and emotions are coming into your head, and you're thinking that now that this situation has completed or is about to end, maybe it's time for something completely different. This reading says nothing about that. It just brings in the energy of that possibility at this point. So, yeah, this is you going through something very big and coming out okay on the other side, but emotionally scarred and emotionally repressed in a way because of it, really hurt, and feeling like it's time for a big change in your life, but you don't know what yet. So, Capricorn, hopefully something to think about. Let me know if this applies to you. If this reading was not for you, please tell 2 friends, because they may need to hear these messages. It may help them in their day-to-day life. Thank you so much for being here at Dragonfly Soul Tarot. Don't forget to comment and subscribe and like, and we will see you next time. Take care, Capricorn. Bye for now.